Why? Of course, Tiffany Henyard will find her way to my hometown, my home city, Atlanta, Georgia. Why? But the sad part about it, she gonna fit right in with these masculine, disrespectful, loud, obnoxious women we got here. Not all, but you know, if you're from the city, you already know what I'm talking about. Let's check out this video, man, from Nate the Lawyer, man. Come on.
We are live and up close with my new guest today, the beautiful, the entrepreneurial, the boss, Tiffany Henyard. How are you?
Hey, I'm good. Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. Welcome to Atlanta.
Thank you.
So for you coming to the city, Atlanta is known as, it's the Mecca. It's known as Black Hollywood. It's known as the city of dreams, especially if you're an entrepreneur, a boss, a creator. So my first question is, what led you to Atlanta?
You just said it. Opportunity.
So for those of you following the Tiffany Henyard saga, Tiffany Henyard has fled the state of Illinois and now has set up shop in Atlanta, Georgia. Let's talk about it. All right, has your personal information been ruthlessly exposed to the internet? Have you been the victim of constant data breaches, tracking, relentless robocalls? The internet doesn't care about your rights, but Cloaked does. They don't just talk about privacy, they defend it. Cloak acts like your personal defense, ripping your data from hundreds of public and private sources and keeping it off the record. As an example, stop giving your real info away. With Cloak, you can generate unlimited aliases, disposable emails, disposable phone numbers, and with their AI call guard, you stop the scams before they even interrupt your day. With Cloaked, if your social security number hits the dark web, they'll alert you. Identity theft happens, they've got your back. Up to $1 million in insurance. Now, don't let the scammers win. Scan the QR code on the screen right now or call 877-790-4433 or go to cloak.com/Nate for a free privacy scan. Use the code NATE for 30% off and get Cloaked today. All right, people, this is Tiffany Henyard, former mayor of Dalton, Illinois, and she was labeled one of the worst mayors in America. And she earned that label. For instance, she got into a fist fight at a board meeting.
In Battle Township, Supervisor Tiffany Henyard made a rare appearance there tonight, getting into the fray herself. We've seen our fair share of heated city hall meetings, but nothing quite like this. Tuesday's meeting at the Thornton Township in Illinois went left, far left, developing into an all-out brawl. Even Thornton Mayor Tiffany Henyard got involved. Is this our America?
Thing when the guys were fighting, but when she jumped in it, I was just taken aback. I was floored.
Now tell me that ain't some ghetto mess. She in the middle of that fight, all you see is a damn weed, whatever that is she got on her damn head, floating and bouncing around. You got mayors fighting, but look what time we living in. You got Trump. What Trump do a couple of weeks ago? He went to that factory. This fool gave the factory worker the middle finger, who called him a PDF protector or something like that. So we got the president giving the middle finger and the damn super mayor with a wig on fighting. You can't make this up.
Now, if you think all that was crazy, Henyard went to a board meeting and told the taxpayers that they better have her money by playing Rihanna's Bitch Better Have My Money.
And I'm looking for that Rihanna. That's what I'm looking for. This is what they told me to tell y'all. Right here. Every single resident. Pay me what you owe me. Thank you, DJ.
Now, if I go through the whole thing, we're going to...
Just obnoxious as hell. Annoying, obnoxious, and rude and inconsiderate. That's some bad traits to have, man.
Here for like an hour. So those are some of the highlights. I have plenty of videos on this stuff you can watch them on. So let's get to the updates. Now, as you guys know, Tiffany Henyard lost the election in a landslide.
Morning, we are taking a look at election results following primaries across the Chicago area. Yeah, one of the biggest ones in South Suburban Dalton, and Battle Mayor Tiffany Henyard lost her re-election bid to Dalton trustee Jason House.
Hey there, ladies. Good morning. Yes, a lot indeed. It wasn't even 24 hours ago when Henyard told me it would be a landslide. That was the case, just not in her favor. Former ally Jason House picked up 88% of the vote. Henyard received 12%, less than 1,000 votes.
So Tiffany Henyard, after being fired from both her positions, decided it was time to move to Georgia.
We are live and up close with my new guest today, the beautiful, the entrepreneurial, the boss, Tiffany Henyard. How are you?
Hey, I'm good. Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. Welcome to Atlanta.
Thank you.
So for you coming to the city, Atlanta is known as, it's the Mecca, it's known as Black Hollywood, it's known as the city of dreams, especially if you're an entrepreneur, a boss, a creator. So my first question is, what led you to Atlanta?
You just said it. Opportunity.
Now, Tiffany Henyard said it was opportunity that has led her to leave Illinois to go to Atlanta. But it could also be the federal investigation where her former police chief flipped on her and is now state's evidence.
A guilty plea and cooperation from a top ally of former South Suburban politician Tiffany Henyard. WGN Investigates has learned former Dalton Police Chief Louis Lacey is pleading guilty in a personal bankruptcy case. His plea deal includes the promise of cooperation with unspecified current and future federal investigations.
That's exactly what the U.S. Attorney does every single time. They start with people that they believe that they can flip. They go down the line. They show up at 6 o'clock in the morning when a person is not lawyered up, when a person is just waking up, and they're telling you, oh, I'm here to talk to you and be nice to you and don't worry about it, and you're not under arrest, and then we're going to leave, and we're not going to arrest you today, but here are some questions that we have for you. So immediately a person puts his foot in the mouth, and from there, the fish is caught.
Is that what they did with Lacey?
To a certain degree, yes.
So everybody in Dalton is flipping to try to stay out of jail and blaming Tiffany Henyard for everything. So as you saw, she's headed to Georgia. And what do you think she's doing in the great state of Georgia?
Look, no matter what, they can flip all they want. She will not do one day in jail. These women can do whatever they damn want and get away with it. Hell, they may be the one to go to jail after she get finished twisting up the whole story. So she down here in Atlanta opening up stores with no problem. She think she worried about that. She ain't worried about the feds. She know ain't nothing gonna happen to her. They would have been stepped in, they were gonna do something. They're not gonna do that. Look, save this video, we can come back to, I'm willing to bet you anything. Nothing will happen to her, except for people making videos about her.
Well, she's opening up a clothing store.
And for those of y'all who are new to her story, your clothing store, before we wrap up, the New Wave.
Yes.
In College Park.
Yes.
Amazing clothing store. I love the merch. I actually got my first outfit. I'll definitely be back. Anyone who knows the Diva knows I love the shop. I mean, I'm a lady. We all like the shop. Yeah. So talk to us about what we can expect with your clothing store. She doing it all, y'all.
So basically, everybody was into my fashion during my 4 years.
Oh, yes. That was a big thing. That was a big thing.
Yeah. So,
she was always dressed.
Always dressed.
And the hair was always laid.
Yeah. Thank you. So basically, I want to basically embrace somebody with how I dress. When I'm on a down day like now, like this is something that we carry in our store. This is a Puma outfit.
That's cute too.
So we got different things for a different you. It's just a matter of what you're feeling. I care about people being able to put their hands on a stylist. A lot of times people don't even know what a stylist is. A stylist will style you from head to toe for any event that you have. I don't care if it's a birthday party, going out with your girls. We'll pull a whole rack for you. And you come in, tell us your size, it'll be on the rack, and you go in the dressing room and you pick what outfit you want to wear for that evening or that weekend. And that's what I wanted to do, give people a little vibe of some fashion.
So now, as you see, the feds have flipped her number one right-hand man. Tiffany Henyard is running to Georgia and is trying to start a new life. But back in Dalton, they're still dealing with the fallout of the horrible mayor. Now, one of the issues that that have come up recently is that the Village of Dalton is now suing Fifth Third Bank because Tiffany Henyard was cashing checks without approval.
The Village of Dalton is suing Fifth Third Bank. The lawsuit claims former Mayor Tiffany Henyard stole $1.9 million in public funds. The Sun-Times reports the bank cashed more than 250 checks to village vendors. They were signed by Henyard, but not signed by the village clerk, which is required by village ordinance.
Now, if you've been watching my Tiffany Henyard series, you're
Who wanna bet me nothing gonna happen to her? So like I say, save this video, please. Nothing gonna happen to that woman, man. Like I say, they'd have been swooped in and stopped her. The other dudes gonna take the fall for this, man. Tiffany, nothing will happen to her.
I remember this clip where the trustees called this out a year into Henyard's administration, saying, hey, she's spending money like crazy without approval. Check it out.
Just for the record, and the reason I guess I want all of the citizens to know why we're so adamant about this budget and what's going on. May 12, 2021, a resolution was passed. The following persons are hereby authorized to be added as signatories for all city accounts: Mayor Tiffany Henyard, Village Clerk Allison Key. Any prior signatories or individuals authorized and hereby removed from the accounts prior authorization is revoked. Number of signatures required are a combination of both signatures. After approval of payment by the village board, each check shall be signed by the mayor and the clerk. We have a $500,000 check signed by Mayor Tiffany Henyard. Y'all wonder why we worried about the money? This is why we worried about the money. $561,000 check with one signature on there. It's a problem. That means that money is being spent, and after we don't find out till after the check's been cashed. That's why we up here complaining.
So just so we're clear, the village passed a resolution saying you need 2 signatures on the check. They changed the bank signature card. These are the 2 signatures you need on every check. Tiffany Henyard just signs the check herself, gives it to the bank, and the bank cashes it. As you can see, a $500,000 check. So should the bank be forced to give the village back that money because the check didn't have the required signatures? This is the village's argument that the bank should repay all of that money.
Investigates has new details on a lawsuit in South Suburban Dalton. It's against the village's bank, claiming the bank should not have paid out money authorized by former Mayor Tiffany Henyard. Fifth Third Bank acted in bad faith because it had actual knowledge that Tiffany Henyard was violating her fiduciary duties in stealing and or misappropriating public funds.
The Sun-Times reports the bank cashed more than 250 checks to village vendors. They were signed by Henyard, but not signed by the village clerk, which is required by village ordinance. The alleged activity happened between April of 2022 and May of 2020.
I mean, maybe she knew somebody at the bank that was hooking her up. They were getting a cut of the money. You know, that could be a possibility of where it happened.
Now, at the end of the day, do you think the bank should pay back the Village of Dalton the $1.9 million? That's a real big hit for Fifth Third Bank. What about Henyard moving from Illinois to Georgia, Fulton County, for instance? Do you think that's going to help her image? And last but not least, when are the feds eventually going to shut the door and put this woman on trial for all of these alleged crimes that she's committed? Well, the wheels of justice have turned very, very slowly, just like with the Epstein files. So I'll keep watch on this particular story. Don't forget, like, share, subscribe to the great YouTube.
Yeah, that's exactly what we need here in Atlanta. Another masculine, disrespectful, loud woman that wear wigs. Yeah, that's what we need. We need more of that. But yeah, for real though, I honestly don't think that happens to her. And if they do something, at best, she'll get probation. And that's it. Some kind of probation. Maybe 6 months probation, not even a year. Probation at best. That's it. I don't see that happening to her. And she know ain't that gonna happen to her. That's why she moved the way she moved. She's crazy, man. Like, comment, share, and I'll catch y'all in this video. Peace.